Stitch slant like I'm watching Puerto Rico. Or you conversations through the peephole. Rush to do anything but I'm not yours. They like ski where you been, I've gone rogue. Pushing peace with the whites and the vatos. Where we from, we ain't had role models. Nipples kinda like a Christ in the ghettos. Preaching all money in so we hustle. Never tell your next move, that's a no-no. I don't really do friends, they be so-so. Judas always in disguise as amigo. Most hated for my grace and my halo. It be spiritual warfare, angel versus demons, and it wouldn't be your bad. You can see how I see it, too much power for one man. The preacher man deceitful, how they claim to be chosen, but all men are equal. Power creates corruption, the man and his ego don't need a building to worship. The preach about Jesus, polytricksters don't care, just hypnotize people. It should strengthen your faith when you're faced with great evil. Stitch slant like I'm watching Puerto Rico. Who are you? Conversations through the peephole. Rush to do anything but I'm not yours. They like ski where you been, I've gone rogue. Pushing peace with the whites and the vatos. Where we from, we ain't had role models. Nipples kinda like a Christ in the ghettos. Preaching all money in so we hustle. Never tell your next move, that's a no-no. I don't really do friends, they be so-so. Judas always in disguise as amigo. Most hated for my grace and my halo. Stitch slant like I'm watching Puerto Rico. Or you conversations through the peephole. Rush to do anything but I'm not yours. They like ski where you been, I've gone rogue. Pushing peace with the whites and the vatos. Where we from, we ain't had role models. Nipples kinda like a Christ in the ghettos. Preaching all money in so we hustle. Never tell your next move, that's a no-no. I don't really do friends, they be so-so. Judas always in disguise as amigo. Most hated for my grace and my halo. It be spiritual warfare, angel versus demons, and it wouldn't be your bad. You can see how I see it, too much power for one man. The preacher man deceitful, how they claim to be chosen, but all men are equal. Power creates corruption, the man and his ego don't need a building to worship. The preach about Jesus, polytricksters don't care, just hypnotize people. It should strengthen your faith when you're faced with great evil. Stitch slant like I'm watching Puerto Rico. Who are you? Conversations through the peephole. Rush to do anything but I'm not yours. They like ski where you been, I've gone rogue. Pushing peace with the whites and the vatos. Where we from, we ain't had role models. Nipples kinda like a Christ in the ghettos. Preaching all money in so we hustle. Never tell your next move, that's a no-no. I don't really do friends, they be so-so. Judas always in disguise as amigo. Most hated for my grace.
Alright, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? Let me fix the feed real quick. It's super zoomed in. Let's see if that's better. And let's get this one out of here. Hopefully we just have one. Feed. Nah, it's still zoomed in. Let's move it down a little bit. There we go. That's straight. Or we could do it like this. Nah, my head's still cut off. Alright, right there. But look, if it's your first time tuning in, for sure, go smash the follow button, bro. You know what I mean? It's genuinely appreciated. But yeah, shouts out to my reoccurring viewers. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all as well. Shouts outs to everybody who catch the recaps. You know what I mean? That should keep me going. You know what I mean? Because if it ain't a lot of numbers in the mainstream right now, I really just focus on the recaps. You know what I mean? Like people watching the rewinds and shit and see how many views they do on the week. You know what I mean? So, anywho, tonight we're gonna talk about Kim Kardashian, bro. For starts, personally, I feel like she's a plant Like I feel like she's an industry plant, bro, and like more than an industry plant, a social engineer, where like she was given the sole task to shape the beauty standards of like the American society, bro. Because like I swear to God, she offers nothing to the world besides that. You know what I mean? People marvel at her artificial beauty and shit. Meanwhile, she wants to look like Latino culture or a black culture because those features come from us. The lips and the hips. Come on, bro. Hashtag lip and hips. Come on, bro. Just nothing but plasticity out here, bro. It's like, come on, my nigga. But anywho, you know what I mean? Personally, I feel like she's a social engineer, and that's why Kanye dated her because he knows something we don't know. You know what I mean? Everybody like, why would he go for her? Or like, how would they end up in a bro? Kanye's a social engineer. Like, he's a fucking genius, to be honest. And for the niggas in the back that don't agree with that, you know what I mean? I'm telling you now, you know what I mean? That nigga is not crazy, bro. Like on some real shit. Like that nigga has been warning us about Kim Kardashian for a very long time and her family. You know what I mean? That nigga infiltrated the household and exposed a lot of shit. You know what I mean? That is same vicious pattern of her mother pimping her daughters out. You know what I mean? And targeting certain celebrities and shit. Like specifically black and brown people. Not gonna lie. You know what I mean? She prey on the rappers, the basketball players, the whole little shit. And that shit got normalized. Then you see motherfuckers doing the same shit, the average Jane. You know what I mean? Going and dating some, like it's an Instagram model. You know what I mean? Like she created that shit. There was none of that before there was Keeping Up with the Kardashians and shit. You know what I mean? Like after the Keeping Up with the Kardashians came out and shit, you see Instagram get a whole boost of just these fake ass models and shit looking just like Kim. You know what I mean? On bro now. Like I might sound crazy, but we about to dive into this shit. I have not seen this shit, but I seen this shit on my timeline. I was like, bro, I'm gonna send it to my email and we gonna check this shit out because I really want to get into this shit, bro. It's crazy.
Talking about Kim Kardashian and her parenting choices.
Like as a mother, horrible, bro. Like it's all bad. Like mothers are supposed to instill virtues, principles. You know what I mean? Like nourishing by nature. You know what I mean? Men are more so like, how can I say, protective. You know what I mean? Providers in a weird way. And yeah, sometimes like it seems like a social construct. You know what I mean? Like expectations and shit, but we're naturally like that. You know what I mean? Like, and like for instance, like us as men, our moms are our rock, no matter what. You know what I mean? There's a deep connection like that mothers have. You know what I mean? Is true. You feel me? So when you get a woman like this that's raising a child, and the father is saying, "I need to be in the household to like equally raise the child." You know what I mean? If the father's not there, it creates an imbalance, bro. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? A kid grows up more enriched femininely than ever understanding what a masculine energy feel like. You know what I mean? So when she gets with a masculine dude, it come off a certain type of way. Especially when you got a woman like this normalizing certain behavior. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Particularly regarding her daughter Northwest. So let's set the stage. Recently, there's been quite the uproar over Kim Kardashian's decision to allow her eldest daughter North to promote her beauty products.
Her new favorite thing ever is doing makeovers.
Now, we all know Kim K is a powerhouse in the beauty industry, but is it appropriate for a child to be involved in promoting her products? That's the burning question. So not too long ago, it was reported on the US Sun that North age 10 took to
All these creeps. You know what I mean? All these Kim Kardashian like stands and creeps and weirdos and shit. You know what I mean? They just be gooning to Kim since the beginning of time. And then now she got a young daughter and shit, bro. Like niggas don't think. Like, do niggas not understand? Like, nigga, we live in America with 3Ks, bro. On some real shit. That this place is demonic as fuck. Like, why would you expose your child to all this so early, bro? But it's like, they're not children in them. They're like investments and shit. That's why they go and deal with certain people and shit. They go and pick out the rapper or the football player or the basketball player. Like, on some real shit. Like, oh God. Then they create these babies as like money makers or something. Throw them into the spotlight hella early. Don't get a real childhood. Like, exposed to weird shit. Like, come on, fo. Like, I'ma let it roll.
Her and Kim shared TikTok to give their fans a makeup review.
Skin by Kim, honest makeup review.
The video began with North wearing a t-shirt and a hair bonnet, holding up a handful of makeup stating honest makeup review. She showcased matte lipsticks and lip liners before revealing the pamphlet that comes with the makeup. North then pulled out the brand's makeup palette and applied a healthy amount of black eyeshadow.
You guys put the makeup on? Like, this is classic Kim. So
later, with the video sped up, the Kardashian star was shown completing the look, adding lip liner and lipstick while also smearing her eyeshadow to give it a star-like appearance. Kim captioned the TikTok, "What my daughter does on my phone." Ha ha ha. So let's discuss Kim's parenting style. Now, Kim Kardashian is no stranger to controversy, and her parenting style has always been under the microscope. She's known for her modern, glamorous lifestyle, but when it comes to parenting, opinions are divided. Some applaud her for being a hands-on mom, while others criticize her for blurring the lines between motherhood and her career. Now remember, North is only 10 years young, and she's already considered a fashion icon and a social media sensation. But many wonder.
Investment. An investment. They put her in the spotlight at 10 and said she's an icon. Bro. What is going on?
If she should be endorsing makeup products at such a young age. Many argue that children should just be allowed to be.
Think about it, bro. She's a mix of a Kardashian and Kanye West, bro. Kanye West is like our Michael fucking Jackson on some real shit. Niggas just don't get bro credit in the hip hop space. They try to write him off as insane when this nigga is like the greatest of all time and shit. On some real shit. You know what I mean? And then they got a child. You feel me? Like, if she has custody of it, like, come on. I mean, of her, like, bro, that child, unfortunately, is an investment, bro, on some real shit. It wasn't about her having a regular life and raising a baby on some, like, regular, like, you know what I mean, normal life type shit. Like, hell no. All that motherly duty shit, that shit out. Oh, God. Like, she like, nigga, I'm my mother's child. And you know anything about Kris Jenner, that bitch is the devil, bro. Oh, my mama.
Kids and not thrust into the world of adult responsibilities and expectations. Now, I know everyone wants to chime in on how celebrities and their kids should behave. And there's certainly hundreds, if not thousands, of child YouTube stars, Instagram influencers, and TikTok celebs. So it's no thousands of celebrities and their kids should behave. And there's certainly hundreds.
In this clip right here, North asked Kim, she was like, "What do you even do?" She straight up asked her, and Kim was befuddled, flabbergasted, didn't know what to say, choked up. You know what I mean? Like, it was getting hot. You know what I'm saying? Bitch sweating through her sweatsuit and shit. Like, bro, I'm gonna find that clip real quick. Hold on. Oop, I can't see. It's dark as hell in here. What? Yeah. Let me scroll. Look at this clip. She was like, "Bro, what the hell do you even do?"
Can you eat it like that?
Yeah. You want some?
No thanks. You're just gonna eat an onion like an apple. This is what she does, people. She eats veggies like apples. I love spending this time with North right now just because I'm about to go to Pelican Bay and visit a prison there. And anytime I can talk to her about what I do and why I do it is really important to me.
What do you think about the work your mom does?
What does she do?
The prison work.
You help someone and then they pay it forward and then they do the same thing.
Then they gave her a fake ass prison job, bro. As a whole mask. Like, that shit is crazy. And then they marketed that shit to the black culture, bro. I'm like, oh god, like, she really out here saving niggas, bro. Like, come on, bro. Just so her kid won't be like, bro, what the fuck do she do? Because personally, I'm here with her 24/7, and I don't see moms leave the house. You know what I mean? Unless it's a photo shoot. Because she straight up said, what did she do? You fucking saying.
I think it's good.
It's just really important for my kids, all of them, to see what it's like to help someone else and to put someone else first. And there's no better way through example.
All for the cameras, bro.
Oh my gosh, this onion breath is gonna make me cry. No, it's so strong. Oh my. Can you?
Bro, hell no. But anywho, she was like, what do you even do? And look what she got. Bro, we gonna get to that.
A fashion icon and a social media sensation. But many wonder if she should be endorsing makeup products at such a young age. Many argue that children should just be allowed to be kids and not thrust into the world of adult responsibilities and expectations. Now, I know everyone wants to chime in on how celebrities and their kids should behave. And there's certainly hundreds, if not thousands, of child YouTube stars, Instagram influencers, and TikTok celebs. So it's no surprise that people want to put their 2 cents into Kim's parenting. Of course, this controversy has sparked heated debates online, with people taking sides and sharing their opinions left, right, and center. Now, some defend Kim's decision, citing it as a harmless way for North to bond with her and explore her creativity. And others argue that it sets a dangerous precedent and the wrong message about beauty standards and consumerism.
Dude, did I not say that from like the bottom of my bottoms? Like, bro, I said that at the beginning of this fucking stream. I said, dog, Kim Kardashian is an industry plant, a social engineer, you know what I mean, that was set to shape the beauty standards of the women in America, bro, via social media, bro. Like, she does not offer nothing else to the world but that. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, bro. You know what I mean? And it's perverted, bro. It's like, come on, my nigga. Like, it's almost like stating the obvious. It's like, okay, like, we know you're beautiful, bro. We know you're pretty. You know what I mean? That shit get old, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, my nigga, like, this is not hate. You know what I mean? At all. You know what I mean? This is just some real shit, bro. It's like, my nigga, what else, though? You feel me? Like, what else do you offer the world, bro? Like, oh God in heaven, my nigga, like, this shit get old, bro. Niggas is tired of seeing every time niggas scrolling shit, there's some new motherfucker coming out looking the same as shit, doing the same shit, you know what I mean? Promoting the same degeneracy, bro. It just is what it is. Like, it's very unfortunate, bro. But I feel like, and like, we need like a fucking like reset on social media and like as a whole, like as if like God forbid that shit all gets hacked or some shit, and like we just go on like a 72-hour no social media, bro. The world will go to shit, bro. You know what I mean? Niggas will lose their motherfucking mind. You know what I mean? Like, they use this shit as like a tool, and it's like the most addictive. It's like crack or something. Niggas will scroll on your phone, hit on Instagram, scroll a little bit, close it, open that motherfucker again in the same instance. You know what I mean? Like, it's to a point where it's like, bro, why isn't our health first, bro? You know what I mean? They got us consuming all this bullshit and all these nonsensical ideologies and shit, bro. Of like what it means to be pretty. When if you look outside, right? I'm gonna give you an example. If you look outside at the trees, right? You heard me on some real shit. Not no tree hugger or nothing. I'm just saying, if you look at nature, because nature's God, bro. For real, for real. If you look at nature, a tree's a fucking tree. You heard me? When you don't really look too close, they all look the same. You know what I mean? Because they're all trees. You know what I mean? But they're all designed in their own mathematical differences. You know what I mean? Like they all have their different differentiations and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like that's how we are, bro. It's as above, so below, as within, so without. So it's like, bro, everything in our environment is part of us, bro. You know what I mean? It be like that in nature. You know what I mean? If you understand that, it's like, bro, who the fuck is man to be like, bro, this is what it is to be beautiful? Like, niggas have set the precedents for insanity. You know what I mean? And if we could just start there, you know what I mean? All this shit could be, it could be rationalized, you know what I mean, and fixed. You know what I mean? But it's to a point where it's just at an alarming rate, bro. It's like overwhelming. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is putting a fucking 10-year-old as a fashion icon in this perverted ass world we live in. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, niggas got her sponsored by makeup and all this shit, doing tutorials, marketing shit. It's like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like, let her be a child, bro. You know what I mean? But they created her as an asset, bro. It wasn't about raising a child on some normal shit. Like,
Parenting in the public eye is no easy feat. We all know this. Millions of followers are scrutinizing their every move. It's a constant balancing act between sharing their lives and parenting and kids' privacy. But where do we draw the line between fame and family? Here's just a few comments of concerned parents. They're trying to make it look cute and silly like a kid would do, but she's literally just selling the product. Gross, said one person. It's so curated too. I bet there's a whole team on this project. Gross, gross, gross. Another one stated that, you know what, they're convincing 10-year-olds to buy skincare that they don't need. And another, of course Kim is going to make her.
I didn't even think about that. It didn't even dawn on me that the demographic watching her are kids. Shit, it better be. Oh, bro, but like, nonetheless, that shit is insane. You know what I mean? It's like, dog, they got kids buying makeup, bro.
Work and promote her new makeup to the same 9 and 10-year-olds. This is just so calculated. So on top of the heat raised about North promoting her makeup line, earlier this week, Kim was also slammed for allowing North to get an intense facial with a harsh scrub brush. A TikTok post featured a slideshow showing North in the middle of an intense skincare treatment. Now, in the first photo, North showed off her pout as she stared at the camera from her reclined position. Now, she appeared to have already undergone a peel or possibly just had creams and lotions applied as she relaxed in her new braided updo that was wrapped in a towel. The second snap showed a technician actually
Okay. I'ma just. Okay. Niggas know how they be doing their makeup tutorials. It be clickbait based. You know what I mean? But they will specifically put like a fucking white cream or some shit. You know what I mean? Like makeup remover or whatever on their face as the thumbnail. Some motherfuckers click on that shit. So if that's the base, like, how could I say, like, stereotypical, like, clip for that shit, or like tactics motherfuckers use and the type of viewers that watch that shit for like other reasons and shit. You know what I mean? Imagine a fucking 10-year-old making content like that, rubbing creams on her face, bro. Like, dog, like, look, on some real shit, the Kardashian audience is already perverted as it is, bro. But like, come on, folks. Like, it seemed like there's just like hella just negligence. Like nobody really cares to like be empathetic or like just rational at all, bro. Like this shit is just normal. It's a lot of mindlessness, not enough mindfulness for sure.
Exfoliating North's skin with a pair of brushes. Screen grabs of the TikTok posted on Reddit had fans criticizing Kardashian, saying, I don't want to get banned, so I'm going to keep it civil. 10-year-olds do not need facials. Another said, why does a 10-year-old need a facial? It's like those 10-year-olds in Sephora. Like, y'all don't need any of that. So there's
Notice what it's called. Let's run that back.
facial. It's like those 10-year-olds need facials. Another want to get banned, so I'm going to keep it civil. 10-year-olds do not need facials. Another said, why does a 10-year-old need a facial? It's like those 10-year-olds in Sephora. Like, y'all don't need any of that. So there certainly seems to be a lot of debate around, North's involvement and what she's doing to her skin at a young age. In the end, whether you agree with Kim Kardashian's parenting choices or not, one thing's for sure. It sparked a much-needed conversation about the intersection of celebrity culture and family values. This might be the reason why, back in January of 2022, according to People, Kanye stated, my children ain't gonna be on TikTok without my permission. Back then, Kanye sat down with Hollywood Unlocked's Jason Lee in an interview and discussed his co-parenting experience with his then estranged wife, Kim Kardashian, referencing a dispute he had with Kim's security team while picking up their kids from school. Kardashian says North has been given boundaries when it comes to being on the social media platform. I just wonder what those boundaries are. As North West continues to grow up in the spotlight, one can only hope that she's given the space to form her own identity and make her own. One can only hope that she's given the space to form her.
How do y'all feel about this? My thing is, why is she in a photo shoot in a bikini with her mom and everybody else is dressed in regular clothes? What the fuck is this about, bro? Then she got her kids with the braids and the tank top. And come on, bro. They're just preying on the culture for real, bro. Just like, bro, these are assets, bro. Why the fuck is a 10-year-old in a bikini photo shoot, bro, with your mom that's barely wearing anything? And then if you look at North's hand, look what North's hand is covering, bro. Look at what she's wearing around her kids, bro. No wonder why the little boy is over there smiling like that and confused. Like, little bro to the bottom left, he like, man, the fuck going on type shit. Like that shit crazy, bro.
Own identity and make her own choices, free from the pressures of fame and fortune, and those who accused her parents of fully controlling her content. Personally, I do feel that parents should set boundaries for posting, and there should be monitoring their activity and communications. My concern would be from would-be predators or bullies online. Now, I know for many parents, seeing North wearing fake eyelashes, full face of makeup, lip gloss, face gems, thick gold chains, think silver chains, and long fake nails is doing too much. Then again, she's the daughter of billionaire Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. She is not your average.
Bro, dude, I said that. I literally said that. Dude, I be really just like, I be speaking God's words, bro. Like, I just be trying to tell the truth. You know what I mean? On some real shit. It's like, bro, What's righteous is what's righteous, bro. And what's demonic is what's demonic. I'm not religious or nothing. Ain't none of that. You know what I mean? But it's like, bro, all that shit clear as day. Every game played from every which way, that shit is clear as day, bro. On me. It's like, bro, it's obvious that this shit is wrong. You know what I mean? And we up against demons who have like just completely infiltrated shit.
10-year-old. Apparently, Kim Kardashian loses 100,000 Instagram followers post Taylor Swift's release of the Tortured Poets Department. This is her 11th album, and man, oh man, is it full of drama, okay? Everybody knows that Taylor writes about her relationships, primarily her romantic relationships, and it's been a decade since she's released anything about breakups or her personal relationships. But this time, she went after Kim in a big way. Now, they've had a long time feud. And when you look at the title of the song, Thank You, Amy, spelling the capitalization of K-I-M, that spells Kim, okay? And then the lyrics supporting that feud are also within this album. Number one, Kardashian's follower count began dropping right after the release of the album. There are multiple clues within the lyric in the song that it is referring to 43-year-old Kim Kardashian, reality star, okay? For those who do not know Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift had rap beef. We're cooked. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the end. What the hell is going on, bro? Taylor Swift is this, bro. Shout out T Swizzle. T Swizzle always been for the culture. I don't know about all that what's that called? Travis Kelce shit though. That's all Disney Channel. You know what I mean? Get your money, but you know what I mean? Don't forget she was rapping with T-Pain. You know what I mean? And she low-key wanted to say the N-word.
I'm sure you do. The main indication of the album's 24th track might be referencing, again, it's because of the spelling K-I-M. That's cryptic, but it's common, all right? Like we all speak English here. Although Kim nor Taylor actually discuss it or confirm that the song is about her, when we break down the lyrics, it is very similar to how Taylor has felt about the feud that they've had in the past. So,
she went all Ether. She went all Kendrick on that nigga, like Nas edition. Let's hear this shit.
The Thank You, Amy, okay, lyrics outline how Swift's life was positively impacted by how Amy treated her. She sings in the chorus, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed, you, Amy, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you...
She was probably body shaming Taylor and all type of shit. Because Taylor's just a regular Taylor's just a regular Caucasian woman. You feel me? Almost said American. I got choked up there. If you know, you know. It's like, come on, bro. That's why she's fascinated with like the Knights era and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that type of romantic Romeo and Juliet shit. Cause she's a descendant of Europeans, bro. Straight the fuck up. And Kim, she's genetically modified and artificial and shit, bro. Straight the fuck up. So she straight up was probably body shaming the fuck out of Taylor. And she literally wrote in these bars talking about, I can't forget how you make me feel. You know what I mean? But I was building something.
Amy treated her. She sings in the chorus, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed, you, Amy, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. All that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. So it's almost saying, like, that is a big diss, okay? All the time here, you're thinking that you're trying to get at me. The fact of the matter is, I have come a long way, and how I felt in that time, in that moment, when at that particular time, probably Kim and Kanye were the hot couple for the longest time. Kim Kardashian has her Instagram platform. She has her, television show. Kanye is one of the biggest, well-known, producers.
If that's all she does, for some reason, she has a whole fucking reality show of her doing a bunch of fucking nothing, bro. Just getting like, bro. I'm not gonna go there. By my tongue on that one. But bro, they're literally just sexualizing it, like all the women, bro. Like, and promoting this shit like it's empowerment or some shit. Like, this is all the niggas have to offer to the world or something. Like, I genuinely believe that women have so much more to offer the world. That's why I say this shit. Like, the regular Jane, you know what I mean? It's worth the world. But will be promoted as a piece of fucking meat, like on some real shit, bro. And like, we gotten to a point where they've successfully masked that shit as empowerment because women have been oppressed for so long that they will unconsciously take whatever type of progression. Even like, I'll say like this, even the devil will bless you, bro. On some real shit. The master of deception. You feel me?
Artists, rappers that you can think of, they were considered the power couple in that era when Taylor was not as big of a star as she was today. So in that moment, and I believe Taylor has always said she's sensitive, to the way that, to comments. She is not, impenetrable. She does not have thick skin. She has actually really sensitive feelings, and you can tell that from all of the songs. So they've had a long time feud, and it began when the reality star's boyfriend at the time, again, Kanye West, climbed on stage during Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video at the 2009 VMAs, and he thought Beyonce deserved the accolade for Single Ladies. That was insane. It was
Kanye sparked the beef. I forgot. I didn't forget about that moment, but it's funny, the timeline.
It was the craziest thing that I ever witnessed. I think it was a historical Kanye moment.
It was true. It was true, bro. But that nigga's not crazy for that. You know what I mean? He was just the only nigga in the room that ain't an NPC, that wasn't controlled by hella contracts and shit, to sit in his seat and not have free will as a human. That nigga got on stage like any of us at home would have and said everything that we were thinking. Straight the fuck up. Like, Taylor Swift? What the fuck do you mean that nigga got on stage? Like, give me the mic.
Okay, and Taylor Swift is literally being dissed on stage, and he literally interrupted this incredible moment for her. So that never got resolved. And to put insult to injury, there was also the incident where Kim's accused of literally manipulating an audio tape to put Taylor in a negative light. In 2016, West released his song Famous, which included the lyrics, "I feel like me," and Taylor Swift might still have. Why? I made that be famous.
Wait a minute. Look at this cover art. This is a Diddy party, bro. And Donald Trump is to the left. Why would this be the cover art? Way before all that controversy, bro. Take a good look, bro. You got Kanye in the center, Kim to the right. To the right of Kim, there's this dark-skinned black dude that you can't really make out who it is. There's a girl to the left of Kanye, blonde, that looks like Taylor. There's some black dude to the left of Taylor looks like a girl that look like Rihanna, Trump. It's like, bro, there's Amber Rose to the right of the screen. Like, bro, what the
me, and Taylor Swift might still have. Why? I made that be famous. Oh my goodness, for Kanye to take credit.
Me and Taylor might still have sex. Why I made that famous. Goddamn.
For making Taylor famous. By the way, Kanye, she is a billionaire right now, and I think you fell from billionaire status, so I don't know about that. He and Kardashian then leaked a phone call appearing to show Swift approving to have her name in the song. Something the Shake It Off singer denied. A monumental backlash ensued. At the time, Taylor had thought, my career was taken away from me. She had told that to Time magazine in an interview.
Wait a minute. What if Taylor Swift was at a Diddy party, bro? Like, dog, come on, bro. What if Kanye knows? Like, bro, this is crazy, bro.
For the Person of the Year 2023 award. Now, did that really happen? Maybe.
Cause, bro, they started putting a machine behind Taylor as soon as Diddy ass went to jail. Like, same timeline. Now that I think about it, all we seeing is Taylor on the NFL programming, no football, just Taylor in the stands on some Disney Channel shit. It's like, bro, what is going on? They blackball Kanye, make him look crazy. He has all this shit. Bro, we gotta go back and like look at all this shit Kanye did, bro, because it's like, like, that cover art is insane. That bed is awfully familiar because niggas said that nigga Diddy had a big ass bed that was like 50 feet or some shit, or like some crazy shit. Like, niggas was walking on the big ass bed, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, bro, why would this nigga just randomly start beefing with Taylor and all that shit? You know what I mean? Got her on the cover art, like Kim beefing with her. Then she out of nowhere just dummy ultra popular. Like, it's like almost like a ritual or some shit, like some weird shit.
For her, mentally and emotionally, she felt that because they were the two biggest stars at the time in a power couple, that anything that they would have to say negative would be an impact. And maybe she did feel that impact. We don't know. She stated so. I believe it was real for her. And so to put this, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's funny, it's calculating. It is smart. It is, a sign of her thinking that far into the future. When I release this album, I am going to get my sweet revenge. And did she ever in this particular song? You have a fully manufactured frame job in an illegally recorded phone call, which Kim Kardashian edited and then put out to say to everyone that I was a liar. That took me down psychologically to a place I've never been before. She actually said in the lyrics, she screamed to the sun or the moon or whatever it was. It sounded really, really low. It sounded like she was really describing how she really felt in the moment at that time. But you know what? Revenge sometimes takes time, and for Kim Kardashian, the impact is 100,000 followers off her Instagram. I'm sure that is not something that she takes lightly, particularly when, she's always been.
Yeah, she's personally, like I was saying earlier, we know you're pretty. You know what I mean? We know that. But what else, bro? This is where we get into the meat and potatoes. If she loses 100-some thousand followers, she's gonna lose her fucking mind, because that's all she bases her life around. Is attention and social media and just plasticity. Like, that is insane. You know what I mean? Like, she really might be like mentally ill behind all of this like beauty. You know what I mean? Cause like on some real shit, her mom wasn't a mother. You know what I mean? Like, she was pimping them out. Straight the fuck up. Like, if you look at how Kris Jenner interacts with all the husbands, she be all in their lap, kissing on them, hugging them. First one to be like, you're not gonna give me a hug? You're not gonna give me a little kiss? Like, come on, bro. Like, oh, God in heaven.
Sort of hovering or had once, been in that top 3 category or top 5 category for the most.
Like, Kris Jenner, the type to where niggas bring the homies over or something. She over here trying to rub fucking sunscreen on niggas, just volunteering on some old lady shit, like some little freaky shit. Bro, like she is not a mother herself. So if that's the mother of Kim Kardashian, you could be as beautiful as you want to be, and it possibly can be. But at the end of the day, you might be cooked on the mental aspect of shit. Like,
number of followers, that probably did hurt her a little bit. However, recently she appeared on Jimmy Kimmel and that was not brought up. There are recent publications and headlines talking about Kim's response, which is there is none. She is disappointed, supposedly, in the song lyrics, and that Taylor did create a song about her, thinking that, I'd like it to go away. Well, of course, it's a little convenient for you to want it to go away because the conflict is really about you, and the understanding is that there was no apology. And
Kim be having meltdowns over nothing in some of the most weirdest non-real world situations on camera. Like, bro, just crying for the camera. Just drama queen. If any little thing go wrong, it's like, bro, like if you've ever seen Keeping Up with the Kardashians or any of that shit, it's like, bro, come on, folks. Niggas is mentally ill, bro.
that is something that Taylor at least wants some kind of acknowledgement. I don't think she cares now. However, I'm sure that it would make any female, anybody feel better for someone to accept and acknowledge if they really were at fault, and to recognize that, hey, how can you conceivably think that bygones are bygones? You were not the one that was hurt. You were not the one that felt the way that she felt. So of course it's convenient for you to want it to disappear or go away, but for Taylor it's very real. Rumors about her plastic surgery to her secret relationship with Timothée Chalamet, Kylie Jenner keeps her fans.
Wait a minute. Taylor Swift got a song with Kendrick Lamar. Totally forgot about that. But Bad Blood, she was on a song with T-Pain and the king of rap beef, Kendrick, bro. And then she went at Kim for...
guessing all the time. Now, one thing is clear. Several years ago, Jenner was named the youngest self-made billionaire. She did that at 21, when in fact Zuckerberg became the self-made billionaire at 23. Now, this was primarily thanks to her beauty business. Now, there are various opinions about Kylie Cosmetics, and there's no denying that it is a recognizable brand. However, even the richest reality stars and beauty moguls can struggle financially, but their struggles are different than the average person's financial struggles. We're going to take a look at whether or not she, or what the reason is behind these financial issues. According to J14, fans think that Kylie Jenner is having financial problems because she keeps announcing products regularly. Now, there was a discussion that began with a TikTok user at Michelle Talk, and the New York Post actually reported that the TikTok user said, quote unquote, I think that these celebrities are not as wealthy as we think they are, especially Kylie Jenner. Not that Kylie Jenner is struggling or anything. I don't think she is being close to being homeless, but I think that she lives well beyond her means. And that is why she has a new business venture every 2 to 5 days. Now, if people actually believe this video and what is being said, it's true that Jenner keeps coming up with new products because she needs that. I don't know if it's true that she needs a steady stream of income. Maybe she likes that income. Maybe she just likes the products. Let's break it down. November 2015, Kylie Cosmetics was launched. Then in May in 2019, it was Kylie Skin. September 2019, Kylie Baby. November 2019, Kai Clothing. January 2024, Kylie Cosmetics Foundation. February 2024, Kai 004. February 2024, Kylie Skin Lip Butter. March 2024, we have a Cosmic, which is a perfume. And March 2024, she launched a vodka soda sprinter. Now, the TikTok user also said she needs money to upkeep her lifestyle because she lives way beyond her means. She's not passionate about any of this stuff. She is throwing crap at the wall and seeing what sticks. I don't know about that. I mean, this family is all about beauty. This family is all about cosmetics and fashion and trend making and trend setting. I believe that she loves makeup and that she loves her cosmetics. So I'm not really buying a TikTok user's personal opinion. My opinion is that she is trying various different ventures.
But, I mean, let's be honest. She probably has on some Kylie Cosmetics right now.
Why not? I mean, what exactly is a failure for Kylie Jenner anyway? She's got millions of dollars in her brand, Kylie Cosmetics, although it fell from billionaire status to a lower status, but it's still in the hundreds of millions. So here we go. There's another speculation because the New York Post noted that Travis Scott and Jenner tried to find a buyer for their mansion in Beverly Hills. The first listing price, and they started this sale in 20.
Here we go again. Kris Jenner was like, hey, you gotta go be with that nigga Travis Scott. Date that nigga. Oh, God. Have some kids with him. You know, like the whole little shit. Like, bro, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, they go for the rappers or the basketball players or football players, bro.
2022, and the price decreased from 21.9 million to 19.9 million. So that was in 2023, and then it further reduced in 2024. They decreased that price to 17.9 million. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think, there's a very few number of people that most people know that can afford a $17.9 million Beverly Hills mansion. She hasn't commented on any of these rumors that she needs money or that she's having trouble selling her house, because she seems to like the finer things, or unless she admits that she's lost money or that she isn't making enough to pay for her expenses. I do not know any person in the world that could possibly spend 900 million, 300 million. I mean, maybe you do. I mean, maybe a purchase of a yacht, a purchase of, multiple jet planes or whatever it is. I'm sure that there are big things and purchases that you can make. Yes, do the Jenners have an extravagant lifestyle? Can they afford the finer things? Do they fly on private jets? They do all of those things.
Okay. On top of that, she's dating fucking Travis Scott, bro. That nigga has so much bread, dog. Like, who's to say, like, she probably really might not have that much money to her name, like, as much as we think. But, you know what I mean? She might have the time to push out all those products because her husband is wealthy. You know what I mean? Her partner is wealthy. You know what I mean? So, niggas gotta have that in account, too. That nigga is Travis Scott. I don't listen to that nigga music, but that nigga is number one on the billboards. You know what I mean? So 1 + 1 = 2.
Things, not to the tune of where I believe she's launching businesses because she's in financial trouble. However, this is the speculation. Jenner told this publication, I don't really do it to make money or think that far into the future if this is going to be super successful. I just know my talents and was passionate about makeup and lips and lipsticks. It's been a real love of mine for as long as I can remember. I never even knew that you could really turn your passion into a business, That definitely sounds like someone, like a Gen Z phrase. I will say that because it's all about, just doing things that you love and seeing what happens. Doing things that you love and not expecting to be the youngest billionaire according to Forbes. She also added, "I just followed my heart and went with how I felt. Now I just feel so blessed every day to wake up, have fun doing what I love and make a career out of it. It is amazing." So the question today is Kylie Jenner really a billionaire? Even before fans wondered about Kylie Jenner's finances in 2024, the reality star's financial picture was a bit confusing. So in 2019, Forbes reported that Kylie Jenner had reached billionaire status, and no one else had reached that milestone at a young age. But as I mentioned, Mark Zuckerberg became a billionaire at the age of 23. Now, Forbes noted that Jenner made so much money because of the business Kylie Cosmetics, but the publication also reported that Kylie Cosmetics was actually valued at $900 million at a minimum, and that the company made $360 million in 2018. Now, in 2020, they also published an article saying that Jenner wasn't actually really a billionaire. While Coty bought 51% of Kylie Cosmetics for $600 million, and the deal is said to have been worth $1.2 billion, people realized that the company didn't make as much money as she and other Kardashian Jenners claimed. So, according to Forbes, Kylie and Kris Jenner, they didn't really tell the truth about how much money the business made. From 2016 to 2018, the sales decreased by 62%, and here's
So niggas lying about numbers.
what in 2019 Jenner said in an interview with the New York Times. "I can't say I've done it myself. If they're just talking finances, technically yes, I don't have any inherited money, but I have a lot of help and a huge platform." This TikToker seems to think that Kylie Jenner has financial challenges. I would love to have the kind of financial challenges that Kylie Jenner has. What about you guys? Do you think that Kylie Jenner is actually suffering in her bank account?
Bro, why is she so bliss to this? Dude, all the TikToker is trying to say is that it might be a facade, that she's this big billionaire and she has all these successful businesses and shit. And she might just be living off her family and her husband, bro. Oh, God in heaven, and her name as a Jenner and being related to her sisters and shit. Like, it's not that unrealistic, bro. But she's putting herself in it like, I wish I could have listened to this shit.
Do you think that Kylie Jenner is actually think that Kylie Jenner has financial challenges? I would love to have the kind of financial challenges that Kylie Jenner has. What about you guys? Do you think that
Outburst. No, we don't.
Kylie Jenner is actually suffering in her bank account and that she's launching businesses to keep up with her lifestyle? I think that's a real stretch. And there are, haters are gonna
Like, not keep up with her lifestyle, but shit, just to have like hobbies and shit. Or like she probably was being honest about that.
hate. TikTokers are gonna TikTok. Everybody's opinion is entitled. You can have your thoughts and opinions. Personally, I think that, and I know Kylie Jenner, she said it, she loves
She need to hurry up and get back to Kim. Oh God.
makeup. Who doesn't love makeup? These women have built a platform. I think that the real merit here is that she's built a community and she's got raving fans and a lot of young women and women in general, and probably guys that are following her page, and guys who are buying cosmetics or makeup for their significant others or whatnot. So 2 years later, according to the Daily Mail, she told Andy Cohen in a 2021 reunion episode for Keeping Up with the Kardashians that she was happy about her financial situation. I don't know why she wouldn't be happy about her financial situation. I don't wake up and look at myself in the mirror like, good morning, self-made billionaire. But yeah, it's amazing. I think that would be amazing too. And if I were looking in the mirror as Kylie Jenner with the makeup and all of the things that are going on, I'd probably give myself a pat on the back. These are secrets that Kardashians tried to cover up. Now, we know they're one of the most talked about, widely recognized families. When I go through this list, I'm just commenting. I didn't make the news. I'm commenting on the news. So
Here we go.
would love to hear if you've heard these rumors or truths.
What are 3 words that best describe you?
I would say sweet.
Guys, stop!
All right, so the very first one, I'm not sure about this one because it says Kim Kardashian was investigated by the FBI after getting $250,000 in a trash bag. Now, the reason for this is that she actually played high stakes baccarat, okay? According to a March 2023 Bloomberg Businessweek report, Kim K was questioned by the feds as part of an investigation into.
Wait a minute. Ray J just said that the Kardashians is gonna be investigated by the FBI soon. Wait a minute. Look at this shit. No, they're counter-suing for defamation, or they're suing for defamation, but AJ Warren's ex, Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner are both to alleged RICO case or whatever.
This is my comeback. Start yours today at PurdueGlobal.edu/.
But at the end of the day, that's all they've been doing. I've been saying she been pimping out her daughters, bro.
Dream job.
Now they about to be investigated by the.
Many of you know me as two-time Emmy Award-winning actor Eric Stone Street, but I'm also a bit of a maverick in the kitchen. My current federal
and it makes sense if they get investigated like Diddy, because like we seen that Kanye cover art of Famous. Like Kim was on the bed, Trump was on the bed, Taylor Swift. It's like insane. And I know it was a drawing, but it's like, nigga, y'all in a 100-foot bed type shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's a Diddy party, bro. Straight the fuck up. Then that nigga Trump talking about, I'm real fond of P. Diddy and all that goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, bro. Like, this shit not making sense. It's a whole bunch of weirdo shit going on.
RICO though, on KK and Kris. Ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
That's Kim Kardashian's ex Ray J off camera, sharing a vague but wild warning to the reality star and her momager on a live stream this week. In it, he claims to be working with authorities to bring the family down.
Anybody know Kim and cool with Kim? They need to tell her now. The rain is coming, the feds is coming.
Does that person have that kind of personality that they would be capable of something like that they could pull off a fraud at a high level?
Only thing I can say is you can't put it past anybody. It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more.
Ray J did not share specifics or any evidence.
Bro. Wait a minute. This nigga Ray J and Kim made a sex tape. Strategically. Kris Jenner was probably solely behind that. You know what I mean? Imagine, like, how can I say? They break up, I don't know but we gotta refresh what happened with Kim and Ray J. You know what I mean? On God. Because it'll make everything make a little bit more sense. Because he said, I don't want to be the dirty guy no more. And I remember when all this Diddy shit came out, Ray J was in videos with Diddy, and the media was giving this nigga the craziest time. So he capitalized on it on Kai Cenat's stream and started like with the baby oil shit and like the Orlando Brown antics just to brush that off and then get back in his light. You know what I mean? And that's why he's preaching like everybody should give Kai Cenat money because Kai is genuine. You know what I mean? To be honest. And this nigga comes from the dark side, taken advantage of by Diddy, the whole shit. He knows a lot about Kris Jenner and their family and how they've been at parties. And we've seen pictures of them always at white parties. There might have been episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians where they was at white parties. You know what I mean? Like, in all white and shit. Like, bro. So we need to refresh on what happened when they made that sex tape. Did this nigga leak that shit? Like, how did it get leaked? Why did they break up? The nigga made a song called I Hit It First. They probably was still beefing. Now all this Diddy shit is out. So we need to refresh on that ASAP.
Evidence to back up his allegations, and it would be strange to go public with something as secretive as this, but you heard him mention Diddy. That's because RICO, or racketeering, was a big part of the hip-hop mogul's blockbuster trial back in May.
It's basically a charge on an enterprise. It was started to go after the mob. So the legislature implemented the RICO to say, hey, it doesn't matter if you're the actual person doing the crime, if you're part of an enterprise and you're participating or involved in it, you can be held accountable. Now it's turned into a big sword for the government on a number of different fronts.
Diddy was acquitted of his alleged RICO violation. A single charge carries the possibility of up to 20 years in prison. So where does Ray J fit into all of this? Well, we know he and Kim have an interesting history.
You said that sexual...
That nigga Ray J. Or how can I say? This might be like a chess play. Like, he might be countering because Diddy got caught doing some shit that all these niggas do. You know what I mean? In order to cancel shit out, one can't be out and the other one is behind bars. You know what I mean? So if wrong is wrong, expose it all. Oh, what did it do say?
History.
You said that sexually she hypnotized you.
Absolutely, I was hypnotized. It was a roller coaster ride of fun and emotions and infidelity. We lied the same. We cheated the same. God makes no mistakes.
The pair dated on and off for years in the early 2000s, and it was their leaked sex tape that catapulted her fame months before Keeping Up with the Kardashians made it to TV in 2007.
Ever since the sex tape scandal, I have to be really careful at how I'm perceived.
And I shot the tape, 5.5 years ago, when I was like 21, 22 in Cabo. Just having fun, just living life recklessly. Being young.
Come on, this starts when we get to the airport.
How painful was it for you when your home video went public?
You know, obviously that's nothing that you want to be seen. You think you do something in private, and then the whole world sees something and you're not prepared for it.
The embarrassment, family want to know what's going on. I had sponsorships, I had deals on the table that, were eliminated.
Was making that tape a mistake?
Absolutely.
When you have your family and the, people that you are surrounded by know you and who you are, it makes everything so much better.
I wish them the best and I pray that, they do change in the future so they can be happy.
Alright, we need to see what happened. Let's figure this out. So this shit's getting weird. Because they're suing him for what he said, so it must be some real shit. Ray J exposes Kardashian raided by feds 5 days ago. It's worse than today. I don't know about that thumbnail. That tape on my life right here tells the side of the story.
Minute Maid can't fix a wonky tot, but it can sweeten the sting. At least there's that.
That shit didn't make
Minute
him
Maid
famous.
is just a juice at the end of the day, but we can help make things a little more okay.
Like, nobody knew what the fuck
That's
she
$200. You mean 2,000 Totino's pizza roll?
Nobody knew who she was until, what's that called? Like, this nigga leaked it. I mean, a video got leaked of Ray J clapping some shit. Bro.
Pizza rolls are 10 for about $1, so yeah.
This shit is crazy, bro.
No, I don't even know what that even means.
Come on, Cam. Cam, you're being a good journalist now.
Bro, I didn't go to school for journalism.
I know, but you haven't.
I went to school for sociology.
Oh, that's even more. That's
me,
even more advanced.
I'm not playing this game. Like, bro, I
you know
really,
what revenge porn is.
I do. I swear, I know what porn is. But all in all,
do you watch? Huh? Do you watch porn?
Yeah.
He's like, it's not about me, right?
Yeah, but real talk. If
I don't watch porn.
Okay.
I don't watch porn at all.
Do you?
I haven't watched a porno in fucking maybe 5 to 10
Do you make
years.
it?
Do I make porn?
Yeah.
Did I make a porn? I never made a porn in my life.
Okay.
I never made a porn in my life. I did a tape with somebody I liked, and then they did what they did. But I've never made a porno. I'm not a porno star. Even though I probably got the biggest tape out. I'm not a porno star. But if I go to the AVN Awards, they're like, welcome home.
Can I ask you a question?
I think it's hilarious.
Oh. Here we go. Just for...
See, I always find humor in the disasters that I go through. It's refreshing.
Revenge porn. Revealing or sexual explicit images or videos of a person posted on the internet, typically by a former sexual partner, without the consent of the subject, and in order to cause them distress or embarrassment. You were accused of that.
Was I?
I'm asking you. I don't know.
Because maybe you didn't hear about it.
I did not. That's what I'm just, bro.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
I wasn't accused. I don't know what I was. I just know that that's what it is.
Okay. So with the tape that was out there.
Did you see it?
Yes. Definitely did. Not even gonna lie. But I wasn't looking for you.
Nobody was.
Oh, hello.
That's why if I go outside right now, they might not know me. Let me go outside and pull my pants down. Everybody's gonna start screaming.
No.
Because
See,
my dick's bigger than me.
No. See,
My dick's bigger than me.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah. But I wasn't paying attention.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying.
Just keeping it funky, bro.
No,
bro, I didn't even know.
What I do? I'm a journalist.
I'm telling you.
I'm a journalist, so see.
That's cool.
But I like here. I like this place.
I love it.
I'm on my third
Bro,
cigarette, maybe.
Listen, who benefited more from the tape?
Let me tell you something. That was probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. If you look from then till now, it's the worst thing that's ever been.
That's so fucking true. That's hella true. Like, he's telling the truth. That nigga was at the top of his career. And then after that shit, where did he even go? That nigga started making Raycons and shit. Earbuds. Like, what?
Put on my name. It's the most disgusting, the most illegal, and the most distasteful when you have a daughter. So when you're 20 and you just don't give a fuck, you're like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fuck the world. Y'all don't want to fuck me. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck your mom. I'm gonna fuck everybody in a year. I'm fucking everybody. And then you fast forward to now where you're the bad guy, and now there's victims and I'm the aggressor or whatever it's called, and then we can't work in the industry no more. We can't do Dancing with the Stars and America's Got Talent, all those Dina Cat shows that they bring me on. Somebody makes a call and then they say, Ray, we can't have you on, but keep the money. Wow. That's way over everybody's head. There's nothing I was able to do in the music industry. I mean, not in entertainment when that shit happened. Nothing. Ratchet reality shows is what we came up with, which was coloring outside the line. Electric transportation, coloring outside the line, and hardware earbuds. That's all out of line. You can't call my partners in Hong Kong and Korea. Sorry. You tried, but you can't. You got me, you got my office. You attempted plenty of times. Are you gonna talk to Chris Humphries and Reggie Bush and everybody too? Are they on the list? Because I don't.
He said something about Epstein and shit. Because I guess he asked him, he was like, I heard you on Epstein's list or some shit. You know what I mean? Wait a minute. Or he might be talking about Diddy being on Epstein's list. God. This shit's getting deep, bro. What the fuck is going on? But I do want to say, like, I want to touch on the fact that he's telling the truth. He got blackballed, you know what I mean, from the whole shit. And I think it was for sure the Kardashians, because, like, if he didn't leak that and somebody else did, how is that revenge porn on his behalf? That's more so extortion or some shit. Like unsuccessful extortion play. Like, hey bro, I hacked your shit, I got your content, give me X amount of dollars on leaking this shit. Type shit. That shit happens all day. But like, this was like one of the first instances of like a big celebrity getting leaked like that. In that type of way. Like, in like our modern era, bro. Of like influencers and shit. Because it happened before, like Paris Hilton and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know where those motherfuckers are. But if wherever they are, I wanna hug them.
Have you ever talked to them?
I've never seen them. I wanna hug them though. I wanna sit down and fuck with them.
What would that discussion look like?
I just wanna know how they feel. I mean, what are you doing, you know? Are you going through anything? Are you like feeling like some kind of anxiety? Cause only anxiety I feel is like, yo, it's so simple. Just tell niggas what happened and I can walk away. That's all you gotta do. And I'm talking to the family. Just tell niggas what happened. I don't want no money or nothing. Keep your money. Just tell niggas, man, so my daughter's good. This one, like, if you run a commercial for this, you're your own boss. You'll see. You'll be like, man, I do what I want to do. They're coming.
Who's coming?
The syndicate's coming, and the assassins are coming, and niggas that are gonna do anything they can to protect a certain $1 billion brand. That's a lot of money that's affected. I can call niggas in Watts right now, and somebody can come and slice a nigga's legs up for $3,500 probably. That does, random shit. Who's just a bad person.
Okay, bro. All right.
So what can those niggas do?
All right.
We're talking about a family of fuckery.
He's telling the truth, bro. He's telling the absolute truth. That family has ties and has hella money. Money is the root of all evil, bro. And everybody got a price on some dark shit. The righteous, no. The righteous understand that money don't make you rich. But the ones who are consumed in this shit, they're the ones that'll do anything for money. You know what I mean? And he's saying a realistic scenario that niggas in the hood will literally pull up and shoot a nigga for a couple thousand because that's big money to them. Imagine what they would do when they got like millions and billions of dollars on the line to protect their assets. They will slander a nigga ASAP. But the thing is, Cam, that nigga play football, and that nigga might got some CTE or something. So that, like, he might just be writing them off as a crazy nigga or some shit. I ain't gonna boo. But that nigga is literally telling the truth. He said they're a family of fuckery, bro.
Okay.
When he said she had him hypnotized, she probably is like a witch or some shit. And her mom, all that.
We're talking about, and again, I'm in contracts with these motherfuckers. Like, I don't supposed to say none of this. And I'm not in contracts for that. I'm in contracts for what I'm doing now. To shut the fuck up and be quiet. Shut the fuck up. You know what it is. Here, be quiet. No, nigga, here. Fuck your money, nigga. And that's where I'm at today.
Okay. Now, the previous question was, who benefited more? It's just I'm asking.
Who do you think? I mean, you know the answer to that. That's
yeah, but I can't assume though, bro.
But here's what I want. Here's what I want us to be able to do. I want us to be able to know, like, there's certain answers you know.
Okay.
You know who benefited more.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you know.
But when you use names and refrain from using other names, where you're like, yo, Chris Humphries, like, yo, Reggie Bush, that's very descriptive, and there's not a lot of people who've dated.
Because Reggie Bush and Chris Humphries aren't gonna come kill me.
That's cool. But there's a line in a rap that says, I bet me and Ray J will be friends if we ain't love the same chick.
Bitch.
The only thing
He didn't
is...
say chick, he said bitch.
Yeah, I'm trying to refrain from...
Oh, you don't do curse on here?
No.
Sorry.
That's just...
Oh, yeah, you're just a good person.
I'm trying.
You're a role model, bro.
I'm not.
I think so.
Trust me.
I think you're a role model.
Yeah, but have you talked to Kanye?
I've talked to Kanye plenty of times. I hung out with, I've been with Ye. Pause. Oh, whoa. I was gay as fuck. Shout out to the gay agency. Yeah, no, I'm cool with Ye. We talked about it a few times after he got shitted on, then he started to understand, but he wasn't listening to me in the beginning. Then a nigga picked me up in his private jet, and then we just go, bro. And just go. Just go around the
How
world.
much gas did y'all spend?
Man, bro, we was sleeping in FBOs because he was just like, he landed at the FBO, we did some shit. He's like, man, tell the pilots to come out. We just be sleeping in the FBO till the pilots pull up, and then we out again. Just going everywhere. We got a chance to talk. I don't think we got a chance to really spend enough time, but I think we spent enough time for me to tell him, bro, the shit you did to me, bro, it's fucked up, bro. And if you really want to make it right, then I need you to apologize for what you did to me when I gave you all that information and you went back and gave it to the other side and just shitted on me when you knew everything I said was true. So he apologized. And y'all should pull this clip up since it's edited. He apologizes to me on Drink Champs and breaks it all down. Same time he was going on his other rant. So all this shit got tucked under.
It got washed away.
It didn't even matter for what he was doing. But he gave me a dope ass apology, bro, and admitted.
And you accepted it. You received it.
I seen it, but I told him after, like, I would hit him like, bro, I need my own moment. Like, I need a moment. You know what you was doing. You did it inside of another chaotic moment.
It was a lot of chaos that was going. It was a lot of mayhem.
So nobody even cared at the time, But he made it right. When is this coming out?
I have no idea.
Because I gotta be prepared. Well, I gotta be ready because I'm gonna go with this. Because I'm going. And then when this comes out, I gotta go. I don't give a fuck. I'm going. I feel good. I'm going. Huh? Yeah, for sure, but that shit don't matter.
Say what?
No, she was talking about one wish, but I'm about to be in trouble, bro. I'm about to be in fucking trouble. The lawyers that I just met with specifically told me not to do this. Like, that's the only thing they didn't want me to do. But as I'm driving here, I'm like, bro, I gotta tell this nigga, bro. I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm losing my mind half the day. Then I be fucking with bitches the rest of the day. And so I don't like either one. I don't like it. I like it sometimes, but not really. Exactly. They're not. But they'll. That's why after this, I'm going in a bunker, bro. You got one?
I do.
Let me rent it. You really got a bunker?
This shit is funny. But yeah, no, I feel him on that. Not like he's losing his mental and he needed to tell others. Like, and it's the truth, bro. Like, it's just another puzzle piece being added to the picture. Like, nothing he said was cap, bro. Now, he might be doing little antics like Orlando Brown to refrain from being hurt and just look crazy, but he's telling the truth. Okay, I think that's the end to that clip. Let's see. Damn, I don't want to get the whole interview. All right, let's see something.
I was just gonna handle this shit legally, right? And just hit you in court and just get what I'm deserved from all of y'all being foul and trying to defame me. You wanna play games with me? Okay, let's play. We going through receipts tonight, Chris. We going through receipts tonight, Kim. You have with the wrong person.
Did you help Kim release her sex tape?
Wow. We're gonna end it right here. I'm gonna end it right here. We're gonna do a part 2 stream on this. But until next time, if it's your first time tuning in, smash the follow button to be up to date with all the recent streams. Shouts out to all y'all in TV land for tapping in with me. Until next time, I'm out of here.
Stitch slit like I'm watching for the Rico. Or you conversations through the peephole. Rush to do anything but I'm not chose. They like ski where you been, I've gone rogue. Pushing peace with the whites and the vatos. Where we from, we ain't have role models. Nipples kinda like a Christ in the ghettos. Preaching all money in so we hustle. Never tell your next move, that's a no-no. I don't really do friends, they be so-so. Judas always in disguise as amigo. Most hated for my grace and my halo.
It be spiritual warfare, angel versus demons, and it wouldn't be your bad. You can see how I see it, too much power for one man. The preacher man deceitful, how they claim to be chosen, but all men are equal. Power creates corruption, the man and his
his ego, don't need to build in the worship. To preach about Jesus, polytricksters don't care. Just hypnotizing people, it should strengthen your faith when you're faced with great evil. Stitch slit like I'm watching Puerto Rico. Who are you? Conversations through the peephole. Rush to do anything, but I'm not sure. Till I ski where you been, I've gone rogue. Pushing peace with the wines and the vatos. Where we from, we ain't had role models. Nipples kinda like a Christ in the ghettos. Preaching all money in, so we hustle. Never tell your next move, that's a no-no. All really do